Hey, welcome to the after show for Hunters. Today we'll be discussing episode 7, Kissing the Machine. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hey guys, welcome to the Hunters after show. Today we're discussing, like I said, episode 7, Kissing the Machine, which, thinking about it, actually totally makes sense if you've watched the episode in a way, which we'll get
there
to
was
that.
Some kissing going on. That's
There
for
was,
sure.
and there was a machine thing. Anyway, I'm your host, Kari Lane. You can find me online at Kari D Lane. That's Karidlane, and I'm joined by my awesome co-hosts.
Yes, hi, Katerina Cozias here tonight, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Katerina Cozias, so come gab with me there.
And you can stalk me online at DJ Richie Skye on Twitter and Instagram and the Snap.
Whoop whoop. All right, let's get right into this. So, Regan's been gone for 48 hours.
You know, I was kind of happy to see her chained up because I did not want her to be the mole.
Yeah.
So that showed me right away that she wasn't 100% on their side. So I was happy with that open air.
Now, did I miss something? Because they never did really show how that happened. How she wound up in the helicopter, right?
No, they just cut.
So we are just led to believe that she was...
I think she was attracted to go with them.
Yeah,
we had a discussion of this. Who thinks she went willing? Because you said you said she went willing.
I feel like she went willingly.
I think you were. You said prisoner.
I said she was a prisoner at
and
first.
then I was in between.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
Yeah.
so it looks like you were you were
think
right
it's
with
a
the
little
in
bit of-
between.
yeah.
But it was just odd because she looked so calm and peaceful when she was. It looked like she was actually saying,
in
"I'll
the
see you
helicopter.
guys later."
Yes,
So
when she's in the
peaceful.
helicopter, yeah.
Yeah.
Briggs saw what I saw.
Briggs is like, well, no.
Wait a second.
Well, yeah, we now know that Regan has been with Musa. She's a prisoner, so it's not by choice. She's all chained up. Not too happy about that. And bunnies are back.
That didn't take long, did it?
No, I was thinking about it. She's like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then she's like, screw it.
It seemed like it didn't take any
Yeah.
time at all.
That poor bunny had no chance.
Yeah, I
I
like when
knew
they-
that poor bunny had no chance.
When they come back to her and her face is like blood. And then we have the ETU talking about Regan, going, all right, what's going on? Ruth Finnerman, I wrote that down because I'm like, what was her last name? We're so informal. Like,
Just Ruth. Hey, Ruth.
Yeah. She says, I'm taking over.
I'm like,
Ooh,
God,
boy.
you're so quick to always take over. Like
She
and we
is.
still don't know where McCarthy is.
Well,
Now-
you know, I was wondering too in this episode because I thought for sure he would show up. And I thought, geez, I wonder if they had casting issues. We've got to look into that because it's bizarre to me that an actor that high profile would have disappeared after 4 episodes.
Well, apparently he's in only 4 episodes. Someone on
Oh.
YouTube was like, on IMDb, he's only on 4 episodes.
Not
so then
serious,
we've seen
right?
it. We've
Yeah,
seen
no, thank you, whoever, the person who commented on
wow.
YouTube.
I
They're
missed
like,
that.
Who has
yeah.
phones? You want to move your phone, please? I think we're having feedback with the phones, guys.
Sorry. Could be the Hunters.
I know, right? They're listening in on
Technology.
us. Woo! But yeah, someone on YouTube was like, he's only in 4 episodes based on IMDb credit.
Are
of
you
it.
serious?
Yes.
Wow.
I hope that's not the end. That kind of sucks. But I don't know.
It's odd that you would have such a charismatic character and who started this series.
So then you wonder,
leave it so abruptly.
was there personality issues on set?
Right. I don't know.
Because
We'll have to look into that gossip.
Or it
Who
could have been
knows?
a
Someone let us know.
conflicting scheduling project with a movie or something he's got going on.
We'll look
I
into
don't
it,
want to
but
assume the worst.
If anybody, no, we don't want to either. If anybody knows any inside info, tweet at us, YouTube comments,
That's
please. We'd love to
and
know.
just to interject, I'm having Twitter issues. I don't know if it's on Mercury retrograde, but Twitter has completely shut me out, and I don't know why. And I've called
Like you
Twitter
can't log in?
support. I can log in, but I
But?
can't tweet. When I try and tweet, it sends a message and it says unavailable at this time. And I thought,
Did you do that on
okay.
your phone and the computer?
Yes.
That's weird.
And I've logged out and I tried changing my
Hunters
password and the
are
whole thing.
holding
It hasn't.
you.
Yes. And so if anyone's trying to tweet me and I don't tweet back, it's not because I'm a bitch. It's just because I can't.
Oh, that
She's
sucks.
ignoring
And
everyone.
that's weird. It's very
So
strange.
heads up. Heads up.
Very strange. Okay. Back to our ETU arguments. Jackson only wants to protect Regan. Ruth is like, I don't give a fuck. She's like, nope. That's not what I
She's
care about.
always like pulling the boss moves and taking
Yep.
like complete control and totally
She's like,
emasculating
"Nah,
him in front of everybody.
Yes.
Maybe
like,
he's
"I just
okay
wanna
with it,
protect
though.
Regan."
This is my question: is why is he so invested in Regan?
Which she does
he's
ask him that.
very invested in Regan.
Ruth later
something
does say,
going on there.
"What is she to you?" I think he sees her as a daughter.
You think?
Even though he has kids, I think he sees her as
He
a
has
daughter.
6
Six.
kids.
Jackson's been busy.
He's a busy guy.
Busy guy. It's interesting
But I
to
don't,
me though.
he doesn't like her romantically.
No, I don't
get
think
that
that
vibe at all.
either.
What
No,
I'm
but
saying
I'm
is,
wondering if
it's just interesting that you have 6 kids already. Like, what
But
is
she's
your,
a different kind of kid.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a romantic relationship, but there's something going on there.
If 6 kids, he's probably just naturally kind of like a father
Parental.
figure.
A father figure.
So, just takes this other one under his
Alright,
wing.
well, we'll see.
Maybe. So Regan's flashbacks, the thrill of the hunt, gives in and kills a bunny. And then we have Briggs talking to Flynn, going, I saw that PTSD shit you did.
The shaky hands.
Yeah, he's like, how's those shaky hands
Well
going?
played, Briggs.
how's
Well
it shaking?
played.
I like that somebody called Flynn out on it, because we're like, we see it. And
Alcohol
now,
on your breath at 10 a.m.
10
Woo,
a.m.
boy.
Really, Flynn?
And
Yeah.
it wasn't even brunch.
Yep. It's brunch somewhere.
It's brunch somewhere. It's
So
brunch
that's
o'clock
good.
somewhere.
He called him out, but he's like, "No, I'm fine, man." Yeah, we got Ruth. What's she to you? And then we got Abby and Regan. Abby's back. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that caused a little bit of a whoa moment
He's
for
like,
me.
"Oh wait, she's back."
She's back.
Yeah, I was hoping they would immediately get into some type of physical altercation.
Uh,
And they did.
Well, we'll get to that. And then we have Musa kind of giving Regan a hard time, smash her face into a wall, and like, I'm your
taunting
brother,
her with
respect
taunting
me.
her with the meat. I was
Yep.
wondering if that was the bunny there in the frying pan.
I was like, why did she spit it out?
Because she's fighting. I wrote that down. I'm like, she is fighting
She-
back. I think
yes.
she is. She's
You know
doing
what
it.
though? Like, I always think to myself, if I'm like, Lord forbid I'm ever captured or something like that because I'm on the run. But the last thing I'm gonna do is spit out my food at the person that's holding me captive.
Well, especially if you haven't eaten.
Exactly. Well,
You
that,
need your
Conserve
strength to
your
fight
strength,
back and
right.
run
That
away.
and
Yeah,
like
take the
I'm
food.
gonna
Yes.
do what I can to try to like make the situation somewhat okay until I can figure out a way out.
Do you think that's what Regan's doing?
Oh, we're going to get to that.
We'll
at the
get to
end.
that
Yeah.
too. But
by spitting out the food, she wasn't doing a good job.
true. And then we got Musa. I'm going to heal you, and then licks her. But we've talked about how their touch heals each other.
And but it's funny
And
because
there's saliva.
he licked her.
But that's touch,
And then we
too.
got the audio on the lick. Did you hear that?
A little bit.
There was some sort of healing something
Yeah.
going on after
It's
he
like
licked her.
sizzle.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right, and then we supposedly find the SIM card and lock her back to our ETU peeps.
And
Supposedly.
I knew it wasn't going to be Briggs because that would have just been too obvious. He was too
first
much of a
off-
hater to make him the bad guy.
I'm thinking to myself, oh yes, this is the place to look. His locker at work. Why wouldn't he keep any? Why would he not keep
Incriminating
evidence there?
evidence right
That's
there.
where I would keep it. At
Exactly.
work.
Yeah.
Really?
Then there's a SIM card. He's called McCarthy 14 times. At first, I kind of was like, I thought so. But then I was like, wait, maybe
Yeah,
not.
too
I was like,
Yeah.
this was too easy.
Yeah. And we're going to jump around back and forth on this one because that's how the episode goes. And it's easier to follow that ways. And then we have Abby who's going to baptize Regan in that bloodbath.
In the gray blood.
Yes. Because this is your blood. It's
All
like
I
going
kept
through that
thinking
thick
was,
stuff.
Like, oh my god! Like the actress that's playing that, what is her face being dunked
Put
in? Like,
into.
like I just kept
yeah.
trying to like, oh my god, what is it? Because it looks so
and
slimy.
it looked heavy.
And I was just thinking, props to her for like
Woo!
just
Because
Because that is
handling
hard for
that.
yourself, too, to be in there and hold your breath and be like,
yeah.
because I don't know, like,
It was good special effects though. whatever
was.
it
oh,
was
that
really
looks
great.
so good.
Good.
And then even the way when she was almost completely immersed and then it's submerged and then she came out and it was sort of petrifying and solidifying on her body.
Yes.
It was good. I like the what's the word? Special effects in this.
Yeah,
in this
the show continues, guys.
The
Great
makeup
job.
artistry is
Yes.
great.
And then we have, it's like to see who she really is, but then we have kind of a moment that maybe Abby doesn't really want to stay there. Regan's kind of like, hey,
Well, Regan
you
was
still
working on
love
her
Flynn.
psychology back, right? Reverse
little bit of
Yeah, I mean, it
psychology.
made sense though. I mean, because she didn't give me "I want to be here" vibes.
Yeah.
Abby?
Yeah.
No, yeah, Abby.
Yeah.
I don't feel like she wanted
And
to be
then
there.
they mentioned a name, Sterling Martinez. So is that is that Regan's real name?
I was clueless about that because I was like,
I
is
think
this another
that's the
person we
body.
don't know yet?
I think it's Regan's body.
But
Like the
Regan's-
shell.
Oh.
But we don't know how they
Regan's
grow.
body was the little girl when she got into it.
But that could still be Sterling Martinez.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Right.
But we don't know how they age the skin and how that exactly works. That's not really been revealed to us. What do you guys think? Who is Sterling Martinez? I think it's Regan. I think
Yeah,
it's the
let us know who
human
you
body
think.
they use, which is kind of
Or her
interesting.
dad.
Sterling
it could be.
Martinez.
Dun, 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 dun.
And was her real name the clicking noises, which I kind of wondered that too.
Yeah.
Like in our language, our
Right.
language is the real name kind of moment,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
We don't really know. We'll find out. And then while that's all going down, Abby has some flashbacks of like, oh, I miss my family.
I miss my family and my kitty and the first day that
And the
McCarthy came to
strays.
take me.
Yeah.
What I thought was awesome though is that we finally got to see what happened to her after she was put in the cage. Because I've been
Little bit.
dying to know, like ever since she went missing, like
Right.
what happened to her. So it was cool to kind of see, oh, this is what they did to her.
You know, just a
Little
couple
bit.
little things.
This
They're
and that.
reconditioning,
This and that, purging.
you know. Yes, and then we got, when we go back to when Regan's going to be waking up, who I think she's kind of faking it while she's asleep because Abby's like, she's asleep right
Yeah,
now.
and then you saw her kind of
Booty shot. I totally thought of that. I'm like, really? You guys had to have her laying down with her
but
ass to camera?
In fairness
Well,
to
we
the
know
sci-fi.
No, she looked really
like
good.
a little bit of nudity, or partial nudity
Yeah.
on this show.
And she looked really good.
And she's
so.
a cutie. So if you have a cutie on set with a cutie
She's
little
like, here's my
behind,
It just was kind of a funny angle at first of like, that's some nice underwear you got on too. Apparently you wore a good pair today, you know. It's like,
to the ETU.
yeah, exactly. She's
To
like, she has a business suit
to
on
the
the
prison-
outside and
to
has
the-
cute panties
to the
underneath.
prison in Turkey.
Yes. She's like, I gotta be prepared. You never,
You never
know
know.
when you're gonna be stripped down to your underwear. And then while she's looking in there, we have Abby talking to Musa.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, Abby. I feel like she's
I don't
she's
think Abby's
struggling.
100% converted.
No.
No, me neither.
Not at all.
Actually, I agree with you now. I agree with
Can you see
definitely.
it?
It's based on something that happened later. Yeah,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'll
Okay.
talk about that when
When
we
it
get to
comes
it.
to
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, her talking to him, he's like, well, you love them, so you can tell them. And she's like, I was confused. Like, she has her look away, like, oh.
But I like Abby the actress.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that was a good play of it, because she
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah, she was good.
because even if I feel she is not 100% converted and is trying to be like, I can't be found out, so she has to,
Yeah.
like, straight face, pull your shit together kind of moment.
Yeah,
You know?
they can't figure her out. But I
Yeah.
do feel like she has another motive at this point.
Oh yeah. What exactly? We don't really know.
We don't know.
We'll find out. Then we get back to Briggs being interrogated by Flynn, which Flynn sucks at interrogating, by the way.
Sidebar: Briggs is slowly becoming a favorite character of mine. I really don't know why, but I just feel like they're the more they bring out, with
They're,
him.
like, peeling the layers
yeah,
of
I do feel like
Briggs.
we're getting
Okay.
some layers peeled back.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Do you guys agree that Flynn's a sucky interrogator? Every time he's interrogated someone, he never really gets any information, and they all laugh at him.
I agree with Briggs' assessment of him.
Yeah.
I miss McCarthy.
Right? I know.
He's gone.
I'm pretty sure he's gone.
He's gone like Abby was.
Yeah. But what? Yeah. How do you feel? How do you relate to Briggs' assessment of?
I think that Flynn is basically like a little boy doing someone else's dirty work, and they keep sending him in, and he's really bad at it.
because he just doesn't ever get any
It's
information.
Just like
He's just
sending
like,
Regan
"I'm gonna
after
do
a
something."
hunter. It's not gonna work.
Because they got away.
Exactly.
Every time.
Every single time.
All right, and then we jump over to Jackson and Regan flashback, and he's like bringing her in, and her line, he's like, "Are you loyal to the United States of America? I'm loyal to you."
Yeah,
like,
you-
That was interesting.
It was.
Yeah, that was interesting. Like, again, and that just made me question the dichotomy and the relationship that they really have.
It's like a weird solidarity, but
Yeah.
not because they don't experience the same thing, but they have bonded together.
Over
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought that actress, again, Regan, she really has a wide age range.
She does.
Because in that scene with Jackson, you know, she looked like she was supposed to be about, what, 18 or what?
Yeah, she's
you know?
a teenager.
But she looked like a younger teenager. Yeah, she's got a wide age range.
Yeah, her hair being just a little bit longer looks
and then
younger, and then
look,
shorter is more mature.
Mm-hmm.
They probably just do a little bit different makeup, so props to her. Good age range there.
Good age
Totally
range.
agree. Yeah, but what do you guys think of that? Like her loyalty to him and
I mean,
that interrogation of her.
I like it. I think Jackson is the only one that she has left in her life. So I could see that.
Yeah.
I'm really hesitant though to believe that she's coming back innocently at the end of the show, but we'll get there.
You know, when she's younger, she annoys me. She's just so bratty. It's
very
really
bratty.
Avril Lavigne, like back. You know what I mean? It's
Back
just
in the
like
day.
you know, just so emo, and I'm like,
She's a bit emo.
it annoys
She
me
is.
for some reason.
No,
But I like.
Do you like the mature
I
Regan?
like the more mature Regan. I
Sure.
appreciate her more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like I don't
I
wanna see
agree.
that
She's a
anymore.
whiner. No, totally. And then we get Jackson doing his secret meetup at the park. Mm-hmm. His secret intel. That was cool.
That was cool.
Everybody acts on their own on this show. Like everybody,
do.
like they all have like, oh, don't do this. Okay, I'm gonna go do that. Like it's
Like, hold up, I got my own connections. I'll be back.
But
Don't mind
it's funny because when I was watching that scene, I just thought like how often in Washington or wherever they are. I mean, that
Like
felt
in
like
real
Washington
life?
to me. Yeah, where the one
Yeah.
guy's eating a sandwich, looking all rough, and the politician, is sitting on the bench. And
Sure.
they're not supposed to know each other, but they do, and the secret conversation.
It's so fascinating that the kind of way that people depict Washington, and then to see it like just
Yeah.
having been there for so long, it doesn't really to me.
Were you living in Washington?
Yeah, I
no
worked at the
way.
Library of Congress, so it was like
You learned
you
something
really
new.
don't see that a lot. I mean, I'm sure those conversations happen.
You didn't used to sit on a park bench with a homeless guy eating a sandwich?
I didn't.
You didn't see anybody in the library, maybe like benches,
didn't
next,
typically
booths next to each other.
Anybody in a high-profile position, doing things like that. Now,
Yeah.
granted, I mean,
That's what boardrooms
now,
are for.
exactly, and
And
private
Jackson,
dinners
people
and that sort
probably
of
don't.
thing.
He's probably not very public that people know what he looks like.
So I
he
mean, and I
could
thought
do
about
it.
that as I was saying
right.
that he could probably
Yeah.
get away with it because he's not like a politician, so
Yeah.
to speak. You know what I mean?
Because people don't even know the ETU exists, so he just looks like a dude in a suit.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, so there might be a lead there to the mines with the lithium. So then we'll get to that too.
Yeah.
But that was a good lead there. And then we get Regan and we see her real form for a second or two.
Like
For a
split
second,
second.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's
crazy
not pretty.
alien
Yeah.
form.
They're like, no, it's your beautiful self, and I'm helping you. And yeah, and then she jumps out there, and she's like, get this skin off me, and is trying to cut it off. I was like, yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
And it's great, like implied action because she never actually cuts herself when she gets
Yeah.
out.
No.
But it's enough to make you, the viewer, like.
But again, it just went to show how much she's battling. Physically,
Yeah.
mentally, she's battling this whole thing every step of the way.
I do like that about this show is that it's kind of novel in that aspect that there is a main character who is the other. You know what I mean? And it's fighting and it's trying to figure out, okay, where do
Yeah,
I
because
belong?
it makes
Yeah.
it interesting.
Yeah.
It's not just good guys versus bad
Exactly,
guys. There's
exactly.
a middle guy.
I like that.
And is she good or bad?
Yeah. And then, yeah, we have Abby talking to her of, like, you just need to let go and shed your skin. You're beautiful underneath. And you're just like,
They're not though. They're not. So
You're like, no,
beautiful.
not really. That's like that Twilight Zone episode of, like, what really is beautiful.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, the big face people and whatever. Yeah, so that's interesting for her because it's like you're fighting your urges, and I wonder though, like if she ever feels like her skin's like trying to burst or something, like if you're
around her
snake, like
alienness,
if you're
Yeah.
trying to get to
Ness.
peel, and if they feel the tightness, or we don't really know.
Interesting.
We don't know how uncomfortable she is in this
In-
because she
in-
hasn't really expressed being uncomfortable. She has an angst and she has an energy that she needs to expel a certain way.
I feel like they might be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's something I think one of them said in a previous episode, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
But she doesn't seem like, ooh, I don't feel good and whatever.
No,
you
she
know?
seems okay with
What
it.
did Abby mean by the molting? Was that the
That's the human skin
scaling?
come off.
Okay.
I think. But the question also is, once that comes off, how easy is it to get back in it, or do you make another one and so forth?
Well,
I don't know. Good question.
Yeah.
Question.
Like, are you
Let
able
us know what
to
you think.
take it off and like
And then put it
hang
back
it up?
on. Well,
you
they
know?
said it was like clothes.
And
Well, do
it
you
just
have to,
feels like
like,
if you break it,
do
how
the
do you sew it back together?
Well,
you
do
know?
you have to do the operation and stick something in somebody else's
the
back and then
spine
get
thing
their
again?
stuff and then put their body because
I think that's how it's going down. But the question is, if you were done as a child, does that skin age with you? We don't really know that yet.
well, and so they wanted Regan to basically shed her skin.
Yeah, the human skin.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
But it makes sense. I mean, I don't know how it worked, but it kind of goes, okay, sure, if you had a child's skin and then the child does, it just ages as if it would. You just
Right.
have a different inside. So I'm like, sure, sci-fi world, you can like bend the rules a lot because it's sci-fi.
Because it's sci-fi.
As long as those like, it's like any sci-fi or fantasy show. As long as you kind of lay out rules and follow them,
Yeah.
You
we
do
can
whatever
go
you
along.
want within
We'll be like,
those.
sure,
Yeah.
we can go with it. And then we get back to Briggs. Maybe Briggs is not the mole, and then tech guy did it. I called it.
Called that.
I was like, it's a tech guy. I forget.
Wow.
I called him a
always
while ago.
Jules, you
It's
did.
always that random
Yeah.
guy in the background.
Yeah.
Did anyone else at home? I want to know if anyone at home had suspected
Yeah.
Jules. Let us know. Hit us up if you have. Hit
Yeah,
them
let-
up. You can't hit me up.
Yeah,
No,
let
hit
us
us up
know.
on
Leave a
YouTube.
comment.
Yeah, comment on YouTube.
Oh yeah, no, I forget when I said it, but I know I said it
I
a
feel
while
like
ago.
you've kind of
Couple
talking about it
episodes.
like
There's a
the
lot
entire
guy.
season.
So Jules Calloway too, because I'm a tech guy, and I'm like,
What
his
I
name's
didn't
not just tech
understand,
guy.
what I didn't understand, what they totally skimmed over is why did Jules do it?
They never really got into his motivation for it. Now,
And like, shouldn't Jules have known that if he's going to betray them, he's just looking at sure death?
well, he didn't
thing is,
betray
What was he
them.
trying to?
I don't understand.
He
what
betrayed the humans, not the aliens.
Right. No, he betrayed. That's what I meant by them. So he betrays the humans.
Yes.
For the aliens.
But we don't know
But to
why.
what benefit? Right.
No, they did skip it. They might talk about it later because
Hmm.
this is a show like that. That later they'll be like, "So why did Jules do it?" or something
Right.
like that.
So what was that video that he sent? What was?
I think it was just like,
unclear
hey, I
about-
got you guys. I was the mole. I gave away all
Yeah.
your secrets.
Yeah, it's
He
his
probably
bragging
didn't have
rights
a
video.
401k plan that was,
No.
hefty enough. It got a little
Because my thought was
Yeah.
maybe he was, a hunter and was just kind of planted there. And then I'm like, no, he's human. Like he's not like,
I think
and
he's
you're
100%
a mole.
Right. Right. That's why I'm
It's
confused.
true. The
Dreadful.
show did skip over it, and they're just kind of
Mm-hmm.
like, bloop. I feel they, as a show though, they might come back and be like, "So why do you do it?"
They need to because
Yeah.
I need to
Because
know.
we
why.
need to know.
Just like they skip over the jungle,
I'm still,
we might be
I'm
back in
still
Colombia
having
next
fits about
week.
that
We
one.
don't know.
You're like, okay,
We
yeah.
don't know.
Then we jump back to Regan and Musa, and do you think Regan was playing? I kind of felt she was playing along, like one of those when you were kidnapped, your torturer people are doing things to you. It moves it along faster if you just smile and
comply.
nod.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. No
Yeah.
spitting
If
out the
you-
food.
if
You just go along with it.
She's like, teach me. I want to know. I want to know about. But which she does. She honestly does.
may
This
wanna
is her
know,
way
but
to
this
get
looked
information.
This felt a little put on to me too.
I felt she's faking
felt
it.
kind of fake, but
Yeah.
like I felt like she needed to do it though.
Oh yeah.
Like
no,
she needed to get that intel.
I think she wants it anyways. I just don't think she's the like, oh brother, I respect you.
Even when
Yeah.
she said,
And she
"Oh, brother,"
used
I
the
was
brother.
Like,
she
Girl,
used
I
the
know.
brother
sound
line.
like saying that. Shut up.
She even said
And
she was
he
lying
believed
there.
it. And he's like, okay. Oh, shout out to Musa on Twitter who was watching our show and
Oh,
appreciated your
amazing.
comment about his tears. Remember?
See, I
Yes.
did notice some tears there.
Good
job.
acting.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. And I like Musa the actor actually. You're doing
Yes.
a good job, bud.
And thank you for actors following along and talking on Twitter.
Absolutely.
Fans always appreciate
Well,
it.
if we're gonna lose McCarthy, at least we have Musa.
Yes,
go.
there we go. This is true. And then we have Regan and Musa talking about like, so we don't have so let's go into the aliens because now we know a bit more. They
Yeah.
don't have a gender.
Right.
It's only assigned once you get people. Mm-hmm. And then your parents made a good decision. And I loved, how the actor for Musa delivered that. He's like, I would have picked someone who was taller.
I thought
That was
cute.
funny. That was good.
That
That
was
was a
cute.
good line.
It's a good way to make fun of yourself.
But you just made me think about something now.
What?
What's that?
What?
Okay, so
Oh.
this
You're
is-
so excited.
Are you
No, it's
predicting?
not a prediction.
Okay.
It's just something that I hope that they clarify at
Oh,
some
yes.
point.
Which is?
Just like with the whole jungle thing, and just like with the mole, we cannot have McCarthy's disappearance and not have an explanation for it.
So you
Oh,
think?
true. They might talk
Because
about
they
it.
just took him away. I mean,
Right.
it wasn't like he was killed in a blast. They
No.
took
Yeah,
him,
no, there was
he's
no-
still in
Yeah.
custody.
And we're not 100% sure he's played all 4 episodes. He may come back on
Yeah.
episode 12.
Hopefully that's
We should go back and
clarified.
count.
Has it been 4?
I don't know.
Yeah, we
it's
need to
been
check.
3 for sure.
I just need that to be clarified if we're
Yeah.
gonna,
This is true. They might have some sort of
I
exposition.
can fall into whatever world you put me in, but
we
it
need
just
to know
needs to
what
be.
world. Speaking of worlds, actually, what did you think of them flashing to the alien world?
Oh, their flashback. That was finally nice to have
A little.
who are these
history.
people? Tell us the history,
Hmm.
because us as fans and Regan are like, we don't know what's going on. Tell us about our people. Looked a lot like Predator aliens.
Didn't it though?
Oh my gosh.
Which
Predator
I didn't
aliens.
mind because that's sort of what an alien looks like in my mind. What bothered me about that scene was the fact that the aliens were going after each other with guns.
What? They can have phaser guns? Why not?
Yeah, it just, I mean, shouldn't they be like lasering each other with their eyes or something cooler than that?
Predator aliens don't have those
Handheld
either.
guns, really, guys? I needed a little more there.
I think I just didn't want it to be the war-torn world. I didn't want it
You
to
wanted
be
them?
that.
You think they look like warm and fuzzy Care Bear kind of
No,
aliens?
no. I just feel like, I mean, if
Mm-hmm.
you know, just from just being into sci-fi, I feel like that's the story. You know what I mean? I wanted it to be something a little bit different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I wanted them to want to come to Earth and just like.
Oh, yeah.
You know
This
what I
is,
Take over, yeah, not accidentally
Yeah,
explode over
yeah.
us.
yeah. Whoops.
Okay.
We all crash landed in different places and had to go find each other and
Right.
It's like, hey,
Stuff
we're
like
here.
that.
You know.
You were wanting more of a threatening
Yeah, I mean, a little
alien
bit.
And then
invasion.
I wonder how well they understood human anatomy in terms of picking what age of a person you pick. Like how
Aha.
long does the body, is that relevant? Like if you picked an 80-year-old person, do you only have maybe 20
3
years?
Yeah.
Max.
Right.
Let's go to
And then
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have to
yeah.
get a new body.
Yeah, that's a good question. We don't really
Well,
know.
it's so funny to me because
Well, we
it
know
seems
they
like,
as
did they
though
know about humans
it doesn't-
before?
It seems like Musa feels like he's stuck in his body because
Yeah,
he says
and
he
he
wants to pick
hasn't
someone
aged, though,
taller.
either.
Musa says that, and yet with Regan, we've seen her age from the age of 7 to 27.
But hers could be a different thing we don't know.
That's
Yeah.
so interesting.
Which they'll probably
doesn't
get into
look
next
like
time.
he's
It
been
looked like
aging.
she was in a shell. Did you remember that flashback where she
Where?
was like
Oh,
looking up and it was her father?
Yes. Like
So
she
it's like
was-
she came out of the egg.
But maybe she
Yeah.
came out of the spinal egg.
Yeah, that
Wait.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the
There was
baby
an
came
image,
out of the.
the
Yeah.
back, but we don't know
The back
if that was
ribcage.
how she was birthed. And then we did get to that. We have the cycles of birth, and then Abby and Regan are technically sisters in a
I didn't
way.
want to hear that.
It's all in a way, but
You know what it is though? Like it's beyond
It's-
comprehension for
yeah,
us as humans
it's
because if we
different.
So
think
we're
of it
not
as
gonna
one thing,
try and comprehend.
and then them and their alien sex think of
Yeah.
it as another.
yeah. So actually, speaking of the alien sex, and we have the alien orgy. We'll talk about that. So it's Musa and Regan. It's like, oh my gosh, you have these urges. Let me help you
Come
out.
with me.
There's somebody.
I know the perfect
I know
person.
perfect to help you out. All right, Abby, go help him out. And then here's my other thing though about this. Okay, so if it's
making me
alien
cough.
sex, at least with the alien sex, they got naked. All
Right.
right. When they were having Regan break out of her skin, she was not naked. They took off her clothes and left the underwear, and I'm like, okay, if you're really trying to break out of the skin,
Wouldn't
and which
you
they
take
could have,
everything off?
they could have strategically shot that to
Sure.
be an implied
Right,
nude.
and had some
So
sort
it's
of
like-
blanket or something on her. Get it
Inconsistencies
straight.
on your
Correct.
nudity. Gosh.
None of us were correct with our prediction about who was going to get it on first. I just
Oh.
want
I,
to want to point that out.
We completely overlooked this
We
one.
Abby
were
and
completely
Regan,
in the dark
damn.
about that.
We
no one
were-
called
no.
that one. So.
No.
Although, I mean-
Indirectly, is that Regan and Flynn?
You know,
Oh.
They're not. Are they Eskimo sisters? Does it work that way?
that's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, I was gonna say that was on another show we were talking about, like if the people. Anyway, yeah, that was interesting.
They clearly both of them had a good time.
They did.
I like the way they
Regan's
shot it,
like
I
that
mean-
was.
I found it interesting too that they
Yeah.
were both wearing the same boots afterwards. Did you notice that?
Could be from the compound.
I didn't even pay
Yeah.
attention to that.
I mean,
I don't
it
think I
looked like
noticed
some
their
sort of
shoes.
uniform or.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. They shot that really well because it's sexy and weird,
Yeah.
and it was just a weird.
But
It
not
doesn't
graphic.
seem.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't understand their alien anatomy, and if they're, that's the other thing. If they were born without a gender, it's probably their body is genderless, and it's the human body that they use the human parts. So when it's all like weird and tango orgy, it could be maybe more they enjoy it by a touch,
Maybe.
like that's where they could have pleasure.
I can see that.
Which yeah, it makes sense for their
That could make
things.
sense.
Because hers is a good question. She's like, so how do we? Which is like, do you guys know the sci-fi film Enemy Mine?
No.
Sci-fi nerd throwback there. That one it's a species of aliens, and they start off as one gender, and they can switch to another in case there isn't. It's like frogs or whatever. If there's not another there, and the movie, it's a male actor, and he gets pregnant, and he's with a human man, and they're hanging out, and he's explaining like, no, I'm pregnant, and I'm gonna have a baby, and you have to take care of my baby for me.
Wow.
But it's really interesting because it's a dude, and it's like seahorses. Seahorse males carry the babies. Animal Kingdom is weird and alien, so and it is a good sci-fi movie. But that is the idea of the like fluid sexuality or how they have babies, which they kind of get at, but they don't really explain to us how they make the babies.
This was a crazy episode overall.
Oh, there we go. We're pulling up some pictures of it. Yeah. Our engineer's looking at Enemy Mine. It is a really good movie. I forget the human guy is a famous actor, which I'm totally blanking on his name. But they're still looking. But while they're looking, back to the ETU. Lithium is for thermal nuclear weapons.
Yes.
That's not dangerous at all. No, not at all. That the
No.
hunters all over the U.S. are
and the
stalking claim of these mines.
The second they said that there's an abandoned hospital in the area, I thought, that's where they're at.
Yeah.
We knew that was coming. That one was pretty predictable.
I was gonna say that font was too small there. Yes, no, of course it is the. The hospital, of course, that makes total sense of like, where are people hiding out? Because it's a creepy, random, abandoned hospital. And the mines were just in the U.S., right? It didn't sound like around the world, though they have landed around the world, but they were collecting those. Thank you. Yeah, it's Dennis Quaid. I was like, I knew it was a big actor.
Big actor, yeah.
Yeah, and Louis Gossett. Louis Gossett Jr. as the alien who gets pregnant.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you to our voice in the sky. So the Lithium, it seems like all the bases are over the U.S., but that's where we've been seeing all of the hunter, insurgent cells and whatever, but it's really just them getting mines so they can do thermonuclear weapons.
It for.
But this is the thing.
Yeah,
this
why
is
blow up the planet they've come to?
I don't necessarily feel like they're trying to blow it up. I feel like they're trying to get back home, maybe, or get out someplace else.
But why battle with the humans at all?
Yeah, I still am unclear of why they have to fight the humans.
If they didn't come to Earth,
they made it. He said earlier that they had to do that. To when he was explaining it to Regan.
That they had to leave their planet, or that they had to. That they had to do what?
That they had to kill humans.
I felt that wasn't grounded enough that I was like, I don't follow. Why do you have to? You've come to take over.
I can appreciate
it, but that's what he said.
Yeah,
right.
So I was unclear about why.
Yeah, like, I can see that they came
and the exalted ones, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's the rebellion, which we still, it's one of those like, here's information.
But he said, I believe they're still out there too. I don't believe Musa.
He's like, they're all dead.
When he says they're all gone. That was just too easy and too quick. And I think there'll be like a sort of a second battle on the fringes.
Yeah.
Because it was something that Regan specifically asked about. So I felt like this must be a little egg here for us to take note of.
We did take note.
And then we learned Regan's parents were assigned to her, so they're not really her parents. Which, that is similar to Princess of Mars, which is the John Carter story.
Okay.
First off, I love that you know.
I was going to say,
I've been reading that book, so that's the John Carter film that came out, which didn't do well in theaters, but it was a really good movie.
Okay.
But the real title of the book is Princess of Mars, and that's a human who somehow gets transported to an alien planet, and that the Martians lay eggs. I'm like, I moved my phone. The Martians lay eggs, and nobody raises children individually.
Okay.
They're just kind of assigned. But there's one in particular alien who's like, that's my child. Oh, wow. And he finds out, and he's like, oh my gosh, the fact that you know that's your child, it's a big deal. So anyway, that's a good book as well. And the film is really good. They either had a bad marketing campaign or something, but it was just a fun sci-fi movie, and people didn't
take it then.
It was like John Carter on Mars and something like that. But
okay.
it was cute.
Cool.
And then, when Jules I wrote down Jules is gonna die.
And literally as soon as she wrote that down, boom.
Next scene, I was like, poor guy. He's like, I'm right here. I'm at the waiting spot, and it's like, oh, buddy. And then
the red lights.
That's what
I want to know who he was calling.
Who he was waiting for, because I was assuming this was just me.
He was calling McCarthy.
I did. Or someone in that position. Maybe Musa. I thought he was working directly for
somebody higher up. Yeah.
Number 4.
For brother. So, but that wasn't it.
Poor guy.
Poor
but
guy,
yeah, I agree.
Jules. No,
Why?
I think
what was his motivation to be treasonous against the humans? And why do the hunters are like, they're just done with him, I guess? He served his purpose?
It just didn't make sense to me, because I'm thinking to myself, you are this technically smart guy, right?
Yeah.
So in being that smart, you've partnered with someone bad to do something bad to the United States government.
And you think you're
and
safe.
You don't have a fail-safe plan to get away.
You're sitting in the middle of the field there. Middle of the field at
and
night.
you're waiting on someone to come and pick you up in a dark alley.
I know.
Really? This was the plan?
It wasn't even like looking around. He's just like, I'm here. Yeah, do you think you can run away from them?
But what was the significance?
But who was he running to, though?
Right,
That's the
well,
thing.
No,
now.
he was just running away.
No,
he's
he was
to a
waiting
car.
for someone.
Oh
though.
yeah, we don't know who he's.
is the someone?
We don't know who he's waiting for now.
I don't think they're even going to tell
But
us
I didn't think he was running
Oh,
to
they need
them.
to
I
tell-
think
they
Jules.
need to-
I think Jules'
they need to
story is
tell me.
over.
It'll just be
Jules
one
is
that they
done.
brush over.
No.
Poor Jules.
Yeah.
I feel
And
like
he was-
it adds more intrigue when those questions are answered. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
They
like,
might be
oh my
answered
God,
later.
like
Yeah.
a reveal. You know?
But then we find out his next purpose of he's going to be hunted. They all kind of look like zombies. Did that look like zombie
was a
kind of
little
things to you? Like the
zombie-like.
weird figures
The-
in the shadows and stuff. And then Regan has to do one kind of final
Did
thing.
it have to be Regan do it? Like, did
Yeah.
Regan have to do it? Was that sort of
Well,
the end
Abby
of her...
said like you have to do one more thing.
Okay. Sort of her initiation into being...
You're all whoa.
off,
returning to
Yes.
hunterism.
They call this The Purge, and note how similarly it looked to the actual movie The Purge with the way that
There
the,
were masks,
the mask
yeah.
or whatever they had on, and it was it felt very, very similar to that. I had to note that
What do
parallel.
you guys think of that? That's interesting because I wonder if when they wrote it, they had seen it or was it prior and
Yeah, I'm like,
was it
why?
inspired by...
Interesting.
It was interesting. And then why would the hunters bother wearing masks?
That's what I couldn't figure out either. Why,
That was-
why go through all this?
Yeah, it was strange. And then we have the ETU team trying to come to the rescue, but they're a little too late.
They're always a little too late.
But then
come
Jackson
on,
gets a
guys.
phone call, and they found somebody. They found Regan,
They found Regan.
and she goes, "They got away." I was like, "What?"
No, she
No,
said,
she said,
I got away.
Oh, I got away.
She said, I got
Okay.
away. But what I found
Still.
strange is they found Regan. Wouldn't Regan have
found
been...
Regan.
No.
No, somebody called
him and said,
we found her.
I didn't.
And that's
I
why
didn't
he
hear that
went
part. I
home.
just heard him say where
Where is she?
where
Right, where?
the location.
We
I
don't
didn't-
know who called him to
Right.
say they
Yeah, I
found her.
felt like she called him
No,
and
no,
said,
no.
I'm
No,
here
She,
at this
he was
location.
told that she was found.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But what I found interesting
But thank you for
was she
clarifying
just,
that.
was she
I
just
got away.
gonna stand on the porch all night till he came home?
I think it's
Wouldn't
his
they
house.
have
Yeah.
taken her into a hospital, get her checked out,
That's
give her
why
some
I
tea?
felt like she just went
right?
straight to his house
I
or
think
something.
she was
hanging out on the
or
porch.
she was dropped off. Was she dropped off there?
I believe she was.
Okay, so now we'll get into predictions slash what do you think is going down with Regan. So we'll get into predictions. All right.
Now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Okay, so let's first go down and say,
Okay.
do we trust Regan and WTF with her little I'm on the porch? Go.
Let the record state, Your Honor, that I've never trusted Regan, and I still don't.
All right. All right. Okay.
And I actually thought Regan was a good guy. Then I thought she was a bad guy.
Yeah.
I am very suspicious of this move. She's been converted.
I am suspicious of her, but I'm holding out hope that she had been playing the hunters and that this is she was a double agent. Like she's like, yes, I am reformed, and then goes back to the humans and is like, dude, I have the intel now. I was over there, so that's what I'm hoping. All right,
but I like the way they left it for us because it really left us wondering.
They're like, nope, we're not gonna give you anything.
I think Abby dropped her off. That's what I think.
Yes.
Oh, and if Abby dropped her off, you think Abby did it because she's trying to be good?
I don't know. I think Abby probably just wants her life back.
Yeah. All right. So what other predictions? Well, we did see a little bit for next time.
Predictions, actually. Hit us up. Let us know if you've got some predictions between now and next week.
And what do you think now for what's going to happen next?
Nah.
I don't know, because every week is something new. I want to predict something, but I have no idea. But I do think...
Let's do the what do you hope happens.
Okay. I do... Oh,
that's easier.
Lots of hope. I hope that we find out exactly who Jules was on the phone with. I hope they explain McCarthy's disappearance and his never to return. And I hope that we get some explanation about what happened with Regan's parents, because I had a feeling that they, are still with us.
I think they're still alive too. That's interesting.
That's on the previews that were for next time. But
see, I didn't watch the previews.
Okay.
Oh no, I was like the show.
This is the first time I watched it.
Me too. I'm like, let's just.
No.
Oh, okay.
We said
we won't get specific.
So hashtag.
Parents, okay.
You know what? Yeah, hit us up if you think that she is a double agent. hashtag double agent.
Yeah.
But I think that. I really think that I want to see Flynn and Abby back together. I really do. I think she really loves him still, so I want to see them get back together.
I think Abby is still on the human side. Deep down, she misses us. She wants to come back to the human side and misses Flynn. I don't know how well he'd take her back, though, because he did seem a little shooken up by it. He's like, oh, no. But he was a little whiny brat. But
exactly.
They can get a little whiny in this show.
They do.
They do.
I hope Regan's just being a double agent. Abby to come back to the humans, and maybe them together can help the humans fight back.
Yeah.
Could be a thing.
I could see that.
I hope McCarthy's not gone, but I'm not super optimistic. I don't think we're done with Regan's parents, because the Musa mentions, he's like, hey, your ETU knows way more about your parents than I do, and they're hiding stuff from you.
Now I'm wondering if one last prediction on my part. I'm thinking that Jackson might be her uncle. So back it up for a second. Her dad, her alien dad, really took over the body of Jackson's brother. So Jackson knows that his brother's body was taken over by an alien, became friendly to the aliens, and has sort of pseudo-adopted the alien niece. You following me?
I do, but he didn't know.
I don't know.
But he did.
Makes a little sense, though. Yeah.
But he didn't know till now what the aliens are.
Jackson?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he's known.
Okay.
There's some sort of familial.
I feel that's a logical thought line.
Bond there.
Could be.
But there is something there.
Yeah.
Almost parallel to the way Flynn is with M.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like it's
it could be a
somebody we
parallel
know,
there.
and it's your friend of your child of my friend, so I feel a bond to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be something like that.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Well, that kind of covers it.
We're getting intelligent.
This episode was kind of nuts.
It was
a lot
crazy.
Of crazy stuff going down.
It was fun to watch this
one.
It's
good, exciting, sexy time. Sci-Fi Channel definitely likes to dish that out. Well, thank you so much for watching this episode. After show for Hunters, which was episode 7. Where's my notes? 7. There we go, 7. Oh yeah, so kissing the machine in a way. They had lots of kissing with their orgy. And then with her machine where she's getting dunked under in the knobs and stuff, she essentially was kissing it because it's like, my face is in the stuff, in the blood. Yeah, that was my bad reenactment. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give us thumbs up on YouTube, 5 stars on iTunes, comments. Yes,
shares.
Please. We want those comments
Interact,
down below. We like
us.
seeing
what
you think about this. You can find me online at Kari D Lane. That's KaridLane. And where can they find you guys?
You can find me at Katerina Cozias on Instagram for this week. Don't tweet me.
And I'm DJ Richie Skye. You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, and we will tell you exactly what they say.
Forward it to me via Facebook.
And then actually after the fact, now I realize too, what other shows are you on and where can people find those shows too? What other shows?
Real Housewives of Dallas right after this, and then Chasing Destiny on Wednesdays at 5.
There you go. And I just wrapped The Prophet on CNBC, but you can catch the Billboard Music Awards after show that we filmed yesterday that I was on the panel for. So if you missed the Billboard Music Awards, or if you caught the Billboard Music Awards this weekend and you want to catch more, check that out. It's on our YouTube channel now.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you guys can find me later on tonight at 11 for Houdini and Doyle. Tomorrow for the season miniseries wrap of The Night Manager. There we go. And Vikings on Wednesday.
Just great shows.
Thank you. This one's good round, guys. And then thank you so much again for watching, and we'll see you next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.